What's up, you guys? This is going to be the story of the two, part 2. So, as you guys know, I did a part 1 about a week or 2 ago. I think it was a week ago. And I'm going to follow up on that energy because I don't feel like the story was complete. Obviously not. It was the beginning of the story. So I'm going to complete or try. I don't know if this will be the last part or not. I can't say. However, Spirit guides it. So we're going to look at 2 sides of the story. So person 1 and person 2. If I refer to some hims and hers, don't get offended. However, it resonates with you, if it even resonates, and if it's even meant for whoever's watching. Yeah. So this can be for entertainment purposes for some, and of course, for others, it will resonate with you to some degree, if not fully, then partially, or tidbits, tadbits, whatever you want to, however you want to say it. So, okay. So I'm going to pull 7 cards this time because I think I pulled 6 the last time. 4 cards flew out. 5 cards flew out. So I'm going to keep these to the side. These 5 cards to the side. Because I feel like Spirit wanted me to leave those. So I'm going to, for person 1, I'm going to pull the 7 cards. First card out, 7 of Wands. Second card, the Tower. The Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't know how that happened, but... Okay, the 6 of Pentacles. Judgment. Okay, the Moon. So lots of major arcanas on person 1's end. Okay, so let's see what on person 2's end. Okay, 2 jumpers. So we got the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Swords. Okay. The Fool, the 10 of Wands, last card, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is at the bottom. So I feel like where this story is picking up, okay, I feel like this is currently or most recent past. It could be just energy that's dwelling right now. The 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands for the other person. So the 7 of Wands for person 1, a lot of defensiveness could have been in the past. This could be recent past energy. This person is coming across as very defensive. Don't touch me. Don't come near me. Or it's like this energy of protection. Like, I don't really want anyone to come too close to me. This warrior energy, like, you know, I got to protect myself against all odds or against any potential, you know, war that could go on or potential harm that I could face. And the other person is the 9 of Wands, and they just feel totally depleted or defeated by this entire energy. Like, I'm trying to get closer, but it's like you're pushing me away, or I feel like I have to force myself. Excuse me. Come on. Okay. Sorry about that. I let my cat out. So with the 9 of Wands, I feel like the person 2 just really felt like they were being blocked from getting any closer to person 1. Like, they had to fight and fight and fight. And I feel like with the Tower coming in, communication happened, or a very, you know, a type of communication that kind of, if it wasn't an argument, if it wasn't some sort of confrontation, because the other person has the Ace of Swords, The Tower card is water and fire energy. It's Aries and Scorpio energy. So, very hot and heavy energy. A lot of emotions, passionate emotions, trying to get to the depth of something. And I feel like this person is trying to understand where the other person one, is coming from. So I feel like person two may have been probing for answers or clarity, or maybe just trying to seek clarity within themselves, or hoping for some sort of clarity to just come out of nowhere, out of thin air. And person one is just on the defense and, you know, just kind of too hot to handle right now. And I feel with the Queen of Wands, they did lack some sort of confidence within themselves, or they were lacking control, or they were out of control, maybe being a little bit manipulative, forceful, you know, just completely showing their ass. Could be, you know, literally trying to get the other person's attention through sexual energy, or just simply acting out, being aggressive, angry, just very manipulative. And I feel like the other person was like, I have to get away from this person with the Six of Swords. Like, I have to get away. And I feel like that was their clarity, person too. Like, okay, I got my clarity. I need to move away from this person. And I feel like what this person was doing was trying to find balance within this energy of to see what the exchange is, and, you know, if there's an equal exchange, is this really real? Does this person really have my best interests? Are they really invested in me or not? Am I even really invested in this person or not? And I feel like what it did was this person two, simply wanted to start over. Like, okay, without this person, because the Ten of Wands is right next to the Fool. So I feel where it leads for the person one is judgment. Like, this is Scorpio, so I feel like they have to look at their actions more deeply, because they were acting from their ego and their emotions, the Scorpio energy, and it's very passionate. And the Aries energy can be very, you know, boastful sometimes, kind of outrageous, out there, aggressive. So with the Judgment card being Scorpio also, I feel like this is them having to really look at their triggers, and look at person one, of course, having to look at their triggers and look at their deep emotions, and where does this anger come from, or where is all of this feisty energy, because majority of the cards are water and fire. And these just really don't mix sometimes. It's like one puts out the other. You know, so it's like something's trying to be tempered here. Something's trying to, something needs to be put to rest to an extent, I feel. And that's what the Judgment card is doing. So for the other person with the Ten of Wands, person two, it's just too much energy to handle. And it's like, I want to be this lighthearted, carefree person. I thought this was fun. And I think they got this card in last, the first story of the two. But it was like, I thought this was fun, and it's really not. I just want to be free, lighthearted, and, you know, just carefree. And it's just too much stress on my back. So for person one, the energy now is the Moon. So it's kind of like lost. And where do I go with all of this? I'm stuck in this energy. And this is Pisces energy. The Moon card is Pisces. So it's like, I'm just lost. Where do I go with all of this energy that I have? Or where did this energy take me? Where are things going to lead between me and this person right now? I'm lost. I don't really see any way past this. And I feel like person one is seeking answers, seeking clarity. The other party, person two, they have the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this person is very much on guard with what they have to offer and what they have to give now. They do feel like what they have to give, if it's love, whatever, they feel like it's a lot. They feel like it's something to be cherished and something to be respected. In the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, with this energy, someone sees the potential in the other person, or person two may see the potential in person one, and may want to give this person everything or feel like they deserve to have everything. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I can give this to somebody or give it to this person. So the cards that flew out, you have the Five of Wands. So there's a lot of ego battles at play, and I feel like that goes for each party. There's a lot of struggling within themselves of what do I do next. Like, this person obviously is aware that they have something very valuable to give to someone in a relationship or people in their lives. And to this situation, they feel like they have something to give, or they could, but it's like they're on guard. They're protecting themselves now. And now person 2 or person 1 is seeking answers with the Moon card. Like, where do I go now? Someone does want to give their love or their heart. Someone does want to share their feelings with the Page of Cups. With the King of Swords, could be communication. Some of you could be in love with an air sign, because the other person does have a lot of air energy. A lot of Aquarian energy I'm getting. So it could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. Could be some fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittariuses. Could also be Geminis. Could be Pisces, Scorpios. But they're trying to change their perspective, whether it's person 1 or person 2. Someone's trying to change their outlook on this connection. Because, again, there's a lot to give, or they feel like they have a lot to give. And they're like, is this person even worthy of what I have to give? Or are they going to respect what I have to give? And you're looking at this, or they're looking at this in a way that I need time. I need to really think about this. And it's not that they don't sense or feel the connection. They feel it and they sense it. But they're struggling. There's a lot of ego involved. They're trying to figure out whether they should give to this. The other person is thinking about, what do I do? Where do I go? So they're kind of lost. And I feel like there's feelings involved on both ends, and communication wanting to be had. But there is needing for balance. There is needing to be flexible. Yes, I feel like that's just where the energy is right now. Like, because it seems like it's kind of picking up from, or some of the beginning of story part 1. But now it's kind of like, where do we go from here? You know, and I feel like the other party 2, like I said, is really trying to wrap their mind around the situation and think really, really reevaluate themselves or reevaluate the situation, because they know what they have to give. And I feel like they desire to give something to person 1 or to the connection that they had with this person. Even with the Fool card, I even feel like they want to start over, but it was becoming a little bit too much, or it is a little bit too much right now for them. And I feel like it's their ego. You know, they're looking at the past. They're looking at what transpired between you, the energy that they put in. They feel like they put a lot of energy into this, and it kind of beat them down. Person 1 kind of beat person 2 down. Is what they're perceiving. And they feel like the best thing that they could do was just get out and move past this. But still at the same time holding on to the connection. Holding on to, and might even be keeping tab, on what they've given to the situation. It's like, well, I gave you this, and I feel like you didn't give enough or whatever. And they feel like they have more to give, but should I even do that? And for person 1, I really feel like they're sitting with all of their inner demons and all of their triggers and their deep emotions that they didn't even know that was still haunting them, or they were even still carrying, or even carrying at all, and having to look at all of that and reevaluate themselves, but at the same time kind of feel kind of lost with the situation, losing hope or holding on to hope, but kind of lost, like, what am I really holding on to? So it's kind of this back and forth, the struggle, constantly being haunted by the connection. emotionally, I feel. Maybe even, you know, through their dreams, haunted by this situation. So that's what I'm getting. I will definitely pick up on a part 3 when I feel guided to. If I feel like the energy's shifted from this in a significant way, I will definitely pick up part 3. Because I feel like this is not over, obviously. So the story will continue. So keep a lookout for the part 3. I don't know when that will be. Whenever I feel Divine Spirit guides me to do it, then I'll definitely post it. So that's the reading, you guys. Much love to you. Thank you for watching.